Let's pop into Outland while we're here, and see if Joe has anything useful to add to our arsenal.
Oh, I was hoping we might run into one another again. Your timing is most fortuitous. I'm on the verge of something, but I don't quite have all the information I need. You have no idea how much I appreciate that. Truly. Of course, now that I understand more about what's going on, it seems plain as day. And yet I never would have imagined it before. The tertiary trunks have also liquefied their interiors, but they're not vibrating. I thought perhaps it was some sort of defect, but it's much simpler. They're listening. It means it is ready to reproduce. I believe this tree is sending vibrations out over massive distances and expecting to detect sympathetic vibrations in return. As of yet, there's been no response. I suspect that will not change, that a response is impossible, and that's very, very bad news. We're continuing to see an increase in the strength and frequency of the vibrations. I don't know how much more significant it will become. If there's no response, the tree may vibrate itself and some nearby portion of the city to destruction. Now, as of yet, there has been no response, and clearly none of the nearby individuals are a correct match. While it can't be ruled out that the intended recipient of these messages was cut down during the city's expansion, there is one other possibility. Over 100 years ago, the United Colonies and the Freestar Collective emerged from the Narian War. As a gesture of peace and goodwill, a near-literal olive branch, one of the trees from New Atlantis, was offered to the leaders of Aquila City. Nice. Short-sighted and ill-advised, in my opinion. Of course, you can't just uproot a native species and plunk it down on some other planet in a totally different environment and expect it to grow. Clearly, no exobotanists were consulted ahead of time. The end result was wholly predictable. The tree died within a few short years. Clever, but no, not necessarily. The tree died, yes, but branches were kept. At least one still exists in the museum there in the city. If I had that branch, I could get DNA samples, and then using various data I've gathered, I could attempt to simulate a response. We could then broadcast that response and hopefully calm down our friend here. But as I say, I need that branch. I knew you would understand. The museum in Aquila City is under the supervision of one Miss Kassler, I'm told. I don't know anything about her, but hopefully she'll be willing to listen to reason and assist our cause. All right, off you go. But we don't have any time to waste.
If we're planning on staying a while, we could grab a room at the Stone Root Inn.
Everything you see here is a piece of Aquila City's history. I have artifacts that date all the way back to the time of Solomon Coe himself. That is not something I expected to hear today. I assume you're somehow associated with the United Colonies? I've received some odd messages of late. Several that bordered on being incomprehensible. Honestly, I thought it was some kind of strange prank until now. A bunch of gibberish about dire consequences and frequency modulation and genetic reconstruction. It all came across as rather unhinged. Well, I'm afraid you've wasted your time because I'm not authorized nor particularly inclined to release any of our pieces. That includes 100-year-old tree branches. Sorry, but it's staying in storage. Hi! Please feel free to have a look around. It's the reason I started this place. I hear what you're saying, but I'm afraid it's out of the question. I guess I don't want to impede anything important. Huh. A disaster befalling New Atlantis? Hard to get upset about that. Go on. Keep asking. I still won't hand it over. I can't just hand out museum exhibits to anyone. It doesn't work that way. If this isn't some sort of hustle, go talk to Earl Fulton. I believe he may still have some leftover scraps. That, of course, is a different kind of hustle altogether.
Aquila City is
an enterprising mind, a keen sense of fairness, and a love for the hard-working folk of this city. Well, that's what Honest Earl is known for. Welcome, welcome! Let me ask you a simple question, friend. Are you prepared to see something so wondrous and strange that you're sure never to forget it? I promise you, this is something very real. Just hear me out, and I guarantee you'll change your mind. We got animals from the deepest, darkest corners of the settled systems. What you'll see will delight and amaze. Just a modest fee, and you can feast your eyes. I envy you, truly, for this opportunity. Confound that woman. I paid good credits for that lumber, which, by the way, she was just going to throw out, and she has no right to say otherwise. Why, if I had a receipt, I would gladly produce it. And after all that, none of my exotic beasts would even touch the stuff. In the end, I'm the one who was robbed. Sorry, what? You're not here to settle accounts? Huh. May I ask what your business is, then? Is that so? Well, my friend, you will be happy to know that this is your lucky day. I do indeed still happen to have some of that exquisite hardwood and would be willing to part with it for just a few credits. I'm thinking perhaps, 500 credits ought to cover the storage expenses, not to mention what it'll take to purchase alternate food supplies for my exhibits. I think that's a more than fair deal, don't you? Why, no, not at all. It may not at present appeal to any of my attraction's inhabitants, but I never know what wonders I may acquire in the future. It would just be bad business to part with it and not expect some amount of compensation. Surely you can understand that. Wonderful, wonderful. Now, let me just see if I can locate some of that wood. Ah, here you are. Well, Pleasure doing business with you, friend. Take care now.
Painful memories or not, it's good to be home.
Everything good? We're here to help.
I hope Aquila City has what we need. Have you paid a visit to Miss Castler in Aquila City? Earl Fulton? I have no idea who that is. Hopefully he's trustworthy. Well, I'll trust your judgment. And beggars can't be choosers. Let's give it a shot. Now, I just need a moment to analyze this and synthesize an audio response to our friend here. All right, so we'll feed in a sample. Now the program will incorporate the genetic and chemical makeup of the sample, extrapolating the size and structure. This was put together earlier, so complete accuracy is impossible, but I'm hoping it's enough. And there it is. Our best hope for a positive solution to this mess. So, we now have a simulated response to our tree. All that's left is to play it. An excellent question. I have been wondering myself. I've been forced to listen to this SSNN kiosk chatter incessantly this entire time. I think it could be put to better use. We don't have time to go through the proper channels, but if you can find a terminal and get this uploaded into their system, it might do the trick. You're right. There's a chance that there could be some minor adverse side effects, but none would be life-threatening. We won't play the broadcast loud or long enough to cause any major or permanent damage to humans or other organic life. And aside from that, if we don't calm this tree down soon, well, I fear that the vibrations it's emitting will eventually reach such strength it could severely damage our internal organs. Perhaps, but desperate times, and all that. Certainly, if you have some other option, by all means, take advantage of it.
Though I am not exactly thrilled we're doing anything illegal. I suppose we've come this far, so it would be a shame to stop now.
Yes, well, it's as I said, desperate times require desperate measures. I'm not proud of this, but it needs to be done. I have no doubt that you will.
On what steps, if any, are being taken?
Having a good one?
We're close to the action here in New Atlantis. Prime position to report on the big stories.
I bet. Whoever came up with bad news travels fast wasn't taking interstellar distances into account.
Gorgeous weather today.
We've done it! I'm already seeing reductions in the strength of the vibrations. The tree is calming down. I can hardly believe that worked. I don't know. We've been in uncharted territory this whole time. That doesn't stop now. With the immediate crisis hopefully over, I can slow down and review everything we've learned. And certainly, I'll be keeping a much closer eye on our friend going forward. And you have saved this tree and advanced our scientific knowledge of our environment. Noble work across the board. You have my gratitude and that of every citizen in New Atlantis, though they don't know it.
Back in Cydonia. Ah, I cherish these visits to the forgotten corners of the United Colonies.
Careful down near the mines, and enter any active sites at your own risk.
Things have been pretty quiet around here lately. Usually means someone's up to something. We just haven't found out what yet.
Welcome to Cydonia Security. I'm Commander Vincent Woodard, Chief of Planetary Security and former head of the Red Devils program here on Mars. I tend to deal with security at a high governmental level, whereas my associate Booth over there handles day-to-day security issues. So if you're looking to report a minor crime or misdemeanor, see him. But if there's something I can help you with, feel free to ask. Only the finest bunch of soldiers to ever grace the UC with their service. Of course, I may be biased as a Red Devil myself and head of the program. Well, former, I should say. Program's been defunct since the armistice that ended the colony wars. It put a stop to any and all Xeno warfare. I fought to keep them operational here, but the top brass concluded that without their unique alien bioweapon training, there was no need for a separate elite soldier program. Still do, technically. I'm a naval commander. But they've got me here pushing pencils ever since the Red Devils disbanded. I pull double duty, aiding in recruitment and serving as the Cydonia Security Chief, representing the UC. If you ask me, though, nothing's been the same since the Red Devils' glory days. That's a pretty serious accusation. I assume you have proof of these alleged illicit activities? Let me take a look at that. Well, this doesn't look good for Hurst. I'll say that. You did the right thing by coming to me. I'll take it from here. The United Colonies thanks you for your vigilance.
Part to keep Cydonia graffiti-free. Keep a lookout. Notify us if you see anything.
Faith in God is what brought us to
It ain't paradise, but I'll take this place over anything. I wish there were more kids like me around. The grown-ups are always
These are supposed to be luxurious condominiums. Find them to be rather underwhelming.
Since you helped us out with the equipment and all, I was wondering if I could talk to you. It's probably not, but I can't afford to go get it looked at. No idea. Some sort of lung rot. Maybe from all the Martian dust that kicks up in here. Or it could be something worse. It's not a matter of money. There's more to it than that. Actually, maybe this is wrong. You're a total stranger. Forget I said anything. Really? That bad? Well, it's clear you want to help. Maybe I can trust you. See, I'd like to go to Reliant Medical for treatment, but my father, Nathan, is an executive with the Reliant. I came to Sidonia to escape him. Nathan is not a good man. Not to me. And I did something terrible to him, so now he is searching far and wide for me. He has connections with doctors throughout the settled systems. I don't know which ones I can trust, and it won't end well for me if they snitch to him. It's worse than you think. I didn't just run away from him. I knocked him unconscious, then stole his ship while he was out cold. Trust me, it was warranted at the time. After I ditched it above Aquila, I bounced around the settled systems until I landed here. It's the last place I thought he'd find me. But all that changes if I pop up in the Reliant database. He'll know I'm in Sidonia, and he'll never stop looking for me. Last I heard, he no longer cares for my safety. He only wants revenge. I have little doubt he would throw me in jail for as long as possible. Or worse. After my mother died in an accident, he changed. He became obsessed with my protection, but he never listened to what that was doing to me. It got worse and worse. First, it was no traveling in ships without one of his pilots. Then no parties, no drinking, no leaving the house. I obeyed. But he didn't trust me, so he started monitoring everything I did. It became so bad, he once locked me in my room for 2 days after an argument. Can you believe that? A prisoner in my own home. Every day there was yelling, lack of freedom, threats. I had to escape my prison. But even now, I am trapped. Trevor tells me you're skilled in dealing with people. Maybe you could try to reason with my father, or maybe scare him into backing off. But you should know, he has powerful and dangerous friends, so you must be careful. If it works, I'll be free. If not, well, at least he still won't know where to find me. What do you think? He wasn't always the way he is. It wasn't until after my mother died that he changed. Grew angry, dangerous. He was no longer himself. You could try mentioning her by name. Belinda. He misses her greatly. Thinking about her tends to calm him down. It's worth a try. It just so happens there's a conference he goes to on Neon around this time of year. He always stays at Hotel Volai. He won't see visitors he doesn't know, but maybe he'll talk if you tell him you're there on my behalf. It's risky, but maybe he'll listen if he knows you mean him no harm. I've got it. Bring him a bottle of his favorite whiskey, Red Harvest Reserve. Say it's... say it's a peace offering from me. That whiskey is exceedingly rare. I'm sure it will pique his interest enough to hear what you have to say. Good luck. You can check with Jack at the Broken Spear for the whiskey. He may have some or know where to get it. And thank you so much for trying to help me.
A reminder that particle detonation can occur beyond the city limits between the hours of...
I sure hope this kid draws 100 more.
Never forget, there's nothing humanity can.
Life ain't easy, but...
Okay. Hello.
Keep it simple. Been serving drinks here for over 40 years. Few places can offer that kind of stability. I am, but you don't look like the type that could afford it. The last person who came through here asking about it was none other than Governor Hurst. Didn't even want to drink it. Said he was buying it to put it on display in his office or something. Seems like a waste, but whatever. He paid up. You don't get it. This whiskey was aged in barrels buried in Martian soil, which leached into it, giving the whiskey its distinct red hue. They don't make this stuff anymore and never will. The exact process was lost. There's a finite amount of this stuff left in the universe. You're lucky I got any at all. Well, you just got yourself some premium Red Harvest Reserve, my friend.
Bottle of whiskey out there. If you like the long show, I'm sure I could be persuaded into having a dram or two.
Sidonia can have a depressing effect on some people.
While we're here, we better stay off the Aurora. We don't want that drug scrambling your brains.
Welcome to the Hotel Volai. Are you here to rent a room?
I think you'll be pleasantly surprised that our luxury accommodations are more than reasonably priced. Nope, no catch. My hotel is completely free from administrative influence, so you can rest assured that you'll be actually getting the best value for your credits. No miracle, just some good old-fashioned ingenuity. But that's a story for another time. So, can I book you a room for the night? Oh, how nice! His daughter must be feeling very generous to be sending him something like that. Mr. Ovadia is in his room on the 3rd floor. I'll buzz him and let him know you're on your way.
Our beds are comfortable and affordable, and with a crime rating of only 16%, your safety is almost guaranteed.
Well, let's make this quick.
Red Harvest Reserve, huh? I assume this is from my daughter. Well, she knows how to get my attention. So what then? You're working with her? She thinks this will be enough to smooth things over between us? Of course it was. Ah, I should have not been so blind. You have no idea what you're doing. You need to tell me where she is this instant. My own daughter assaults me in my own home, steals my personal spacecraft, then runs off to who knows where. Now you think a friendly little chat is going to smooth it all over and make things better? How foolish do you think I am? Belinda. Oh, I miss her. No. You're right. She would be disgusted with who I've become. I've been dishonoring her memory with my actions. She would really put her own life at risk due to me. She puts me in a difficult position. She needs to face consequences, yet I do not wish her to die. My daughter knows me well. Maybe she is serious about this. I'm thinking about it. You haven't seen anything yet. Keep trying me and find out. Sorry, but I stand firm in my decision. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll be calling security to deal with you. Unless, if you tell me where she is hiding, I will agree to let you go scot-free. No security. All charges against you will be dropped. I assure you, they are already on their way. I suggest you leave before things get messy.
It's not your fault. It's clear Natan refuses to listen to reason, and I'm proud of you for standing your ground.
Freeze! Neon security!
Smart move. Now come along with us. We'll take any contraband and stolen property, and you'll be free to go.
I'm not in the mood.
buy your weapons.
You're back. What happened with my father? That's unfortunate. I was hoping I could work things out with him. I've decided to go ahead and get treatment regardless. If you were willing to do all of this for me, then I owe it to myself to take my chances. And, with luck, my father will have a change of heart after he sees the lengths I took to reach out to him. Thank you for trying, but please leave me be now.
Hey! Haven't seen you around here before. Did you just move in? Oh, yeah? Word gets around, I guess. Well, if you got a way to get off world, then maybe you can help. I found out recently that my favorite book series, Dragonstar Force, had a very limited initial run. I really want to collect all the first editions, but it's hard for me to get them shipped all the way out here. I already tracked down Volume 1. Could you go buy it and bring it back here for me? I'll pay you back, of course. Plus, you know, extra for your trouble. You will? Wow, you're the first person to actually agree to do it. Thanks. Like I said, I'll make it worth it to you. You won't regret it.
Just give the word and we'll get underway.
This is UC Security. Prepare to be scanned for contraband. And we're done. Enjoy Gagarin.
Gear looks green. Ready to land.
Net construction is a dead industry, Chief Pretorius. Those jobs aren't coming back. But Reliant Medical, Archmite, and Satori Mills are dedicated to Gagarin. We were just hoping Gagarin could show the same dedication and return.
Welcome to Clint's. Whatever you need, I'm sure I've got it lying around somewhere. Except mech parts. Don't trade those anymore, so don't waste your time asking.
A place where people want to live again.
If you need anything, just follow the sound of falling inventory. You'll find me eventually. Plenty on offer.
much run the lower level.
Around here. Best not be looking.
Oh, did you find the book, Dragon Star Force Volume 1, The Heroes of the Dragon Star?
Videos.
Nice. Can't tell you how long I've been waiting to add this to my collection. Thanks again. I hope this makes it all worth it to you.
We should stick to the main plaza, unless you like getting soaked by the rain.
I used to be an actuary. Now look at me.
Hi, having fun? Yes, what is it?
I'm in town for business. My client leaves a mess, I clean it up. I'm an independent contractor, working for some very wealthy clients. They open deals, I close them. There might be. I originally came here to complete a business deal, but the client, in a fit of foolishness, decided to close on their own. Rather than dispose of the evidence properly, they left it in a warehouse. Real amateur stuff. So there are some loose ends that need tying, and I prefer a third party handle it. Would you be interested? Cheers. We'll split my rate 50-50. For a job like this, I'm being more than generous. You'll find the merchandise in a locker in the warehouse behind Neon Tactical. Gangs in Ibside often use that area to peddle their sunshine and lollipops, so if shit's puckaroo, you'll have to improvise. Once you secure the merchandise, sell it to Coleman Lang at the Trade Authority, so it's part of their regular inventory. Return here when the job is done.
This place is insane!
Galbank ATMs are spread throughout the settled system.
Is there a type of weapon combat attacker?
Too bad, I guess.
if it's too hot to. Always happy to take your money. Not a bad gun. Good balance, weight. Allied Armaments is a UC company, but their stuff is military grade. But that is not the issue here. That gun is hotter than a frying pan full of fish grease. I'm not giving you anywhere near market rate. Ha! Should have known better than to try and fool a weapons expert. All right, I'll pay you what it's worth. But only because I know for a fact NSEC won't come looking for it. You done here? Time to move on.
And you'll enter a rarefied air above the scum and vice.
What's this I hear about?
Right now.
Welcome to Calvin, the Settled Systems' premier financial institution.
You're just gonna stand there. You have something to say.
I'm not a fan of this kind of music, but the noise provides ample cover. Then my client can finally relax. He's a very tense man, you see. Tried to smile once, years ago, and didn't like the fit. But I digress. Here's your payment, as promised. Enjoy the rest of your time here in Neon. Cheers.
My mother wanted me to be a doctor. A doctor. Right.
You're out there a lot, right? Space?
Live your best life. We'll be here when you're ready.
Products, so you can take Reliance and open you wherever.
Free spaces.
Hey there, friend. Need something? Doing good.
I can't imagine being forced to spend my days doing menial work in an office like this, instead of exploring the stars on the bridge of a spacecraft.
You've certainly shaken things up around here. I still can't believe Ularu tried to frame me. An obvious misjudgment on my part. But now that's all in the past. It's time to get back to your typical day-to-day. And I'd say it's good to be back if I hadn't returned to a mountain of paperwork. Now, since you were new, you've been dealing with people, but most of our assignments are generated on the mission board. The board holds any available assignments that our techs have pieced together, and I've approved. Questions? Good. The mission board is generally self-explanatory anyway. With your promotion, you've earned yourself an office, so whenever you're ready, you can find your own personal mission board inside. And the best perk of them all, you're free to make your own hours. Oh, and congratulations, of course. You certainly will. Go check out the board, and if you have any questions, I suppose I can start up an open door policy, just for you.
Finished that research you needed done. Everything's right here.
I'll be the judge of that. A gala at the New Atlantis Freestar Embassy.
Hey there. Got the shakes, huh?
You're looking well today.
We'll fix you up.
Is that obvious? Yeah, haven't zoned in like a week. My whole body feels like it's crumbling.
Oh my goodness. Another poor soul. All right. Tell me what happened to you. Is it an Aurora overdose? Something else, perhaps?
Rat me out to anyone, right?
You kidding? No one cares if you're addicted to the stuff.
That's a very wise choice. Since you're clearly a first-time visitor to Reliant Neon, I'd love to offer you a free checkup, but I'm afraid I'm dangerously low on supplies.
Just rest until the doc's ready to talk to me.
I can assure you it isn't by choice. You see, I'm a bit at odds with the current administrator of Neon. His drug is turning the streets into a graveyard, and he doesn't seem to care. We've argued about it on more than one occasion, and all he's done is try to persuade me to quit. Thinning out my supply chain is his newest tactic. Then you understand what I'm up against. At this point, I've resorted to asking anyone that has a ship registered outside of the Volii system to bring me medical supplies. I pay them for the supplies, of course, but it's the only way I can sneak them past Bayou's people at the spaceport. Now, if there's anything else I can do for you, anything at all, you just let me know. That would be amazingly helpful. It's a relief to meet someone who gives a damn about anyone other than themselves for a change. Oh, and I'll pay you directly for the supplies, of course. It's the only way I can sneak them past Bayou's people at the spaceport. As much as I'd like to believe that, let's wait and see how you feel after you make the delivery. Anyway, I have a contact over at the clinic in the Narian system. Abby Edding. She's one of the nurses there. She'll get you started. Thank you so much for doing this. You have no idea how helpful it'll be for the poor folk that live in Ebside. If you need help, remember Reliant.
Let's cycle that airlock and get aboard.
There's certainly no shortage of things to do around here.
Are you here for a procedure? Hey, let's keep our voices down. The clinic doesn't exactly know I'm giving its supplies away. That being said, I've been expecting someone soon. I've heard Bayou really has a vice grip on Neon right now. I have some supplies I can give you. Should be more than enough for now, and it shouldn't draw any suspicion from the clinic. I'll have them loaded onto your ship. What the clinic doesn't know won't hurt them. That's why it's important to keep this as confidential as possible. I'm putting my job on the line to do this, but I know that the people of Neon need help. I'm willing to take the risk and skim a few supplies from the clinic. But if the clinic finds out, then I'm out of a job and Neon is out of supplies. Again. So, let's not be too conspicuous. Of course, the people of Neon aren't going to heal themselves. You'll find the supplies on your ship. Hurry along before anyone suspects anything.
This is Freestar Collective Space. Hold while we scan your ship. And that's it. Enjoy me.
There are a ton of distractions in Neon, so I expect you to be on your best behavior here.
We've got you covered.
You're looking well today. Hello. Hope you're feeling well today. Great. Thank you for all of your help. You really came through for me here. Things could have been bad if you hadn't come along. Here, take this. You've earned it.
Well, back for more, eh?
Another day, another shift.
Can I help you? You're interrupting me. Is this time accounted for? Then I will remind you that the schedule exists for a reason, and we seem to be ignoring it. If time is money, then suffice to say Ms. Serrano would not be pleased with such a frivolous expenditure. No, I suppose she doesn't. And since you clearly have bandwidth to spare, maybe you can help me clean up a, minor indiscretion. Good. Let me give you some background. Recently, I've been assisting the impoverished in both Ebbside and the Underbelly. I pay for the occasional meal, clinic visit, or comfort. But I may have lost a slate in the process. I need you to locate and retrieve it for me. Then we have an agreement. Good. Go to the Underbelly and talk to the panhandler, Huang. Discarded items are her specialty, so she may have come across the slate herself. If you can manage to find it, bring it back to me, and I will pay you for the time. As you were.
Hey, congrats on the promotion.
I heard about your run-in with Tomo.
Workers stand the smell of rotten fish and goodness knows what else.
You got any spare creds? I can always take them off your hands. Hey, Chief, you got any creds you can spare? Thank you kindly. You're a class bass, you know that? I'll do my best to someday pay you back. Street's honor. This isn't a donation, it's an investment. Oh, I totally did. Found it in the dumpster right next to a half-eaten chunk. And it was perfect timing, really. You see, the other day, the wind got a nasty cough and blew away all of my business spreadsheets. But that won't happen with this slate. It's like wind-resistant. That would mean I don't have to start over. All right, deal. I lost them near the employee break area. Look for any papers near the ground, the tables, maybe even the roof. You find all 3 spreadsheets, and I'll give you the slate.
Gangs think they run this city. I don't...
Got any creds to spare? Wow, that's real class of you, Chief. A+ stuff. Now I can get my books sorted, executive style. As promised, your slate. Tell your techie friend I didn't peek inside. And even if I did, I don't know what half of it says anyway. Hey, Chief. Chief, you're a real safety net. You put the ka-ching in catching. Bye-bye.
Kill for a cup of coffee. Not sure how much longer I can survive doing this lazy job.
Keep your nose clean. Last thing I want is
That's right. Plan. Our proprietary mix.
There's always work to be done. As technicians, well done. It seems assigning you to this task was time well spent. And as I said when we met, time is money. Hopefully these credits will serve as adequate compensation. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have an operative to debrief.
I'm a little busy right now.
Packaged food? Check.
Hey, no funny stuff with that person.
So you can take Reliant Medical with you wherever you go. Only happens in him.
What are you looking at?
Something I can do for you, love. Again. Look, you can tell Mr. Okaribo that I'm doing everything I can. Blood from a stone, if you'll pardon the expression. Oh. I'm afraid I've stepped right into it again. Damn. You aren't here about Mr. Okaribo's debt to Kelkor. Oh, this is so embarrassing. Let me start over. My name's Clover McKenna, but you can call me Chloe. Sorry for me outburst. That's kind of you. This mess with Mr. Okaribo over at the Neon Mining League has really thrown me off my game. If only you knew. Mr. Okaribo owes a substantial debt to Kelkor. I've given him more than enough time to try and come up with the money, but my father's patience is running out. Frankly, I don't know how much longer I can stall. You'd be willing to help out. That's awfully kind of you. Just because I work for a megacorp doesn't mean I don't have a heart. Saburo, Mr. Okaribo, he's one of the nicest people you'll ever meet, especially in this city. He really needs help, but he's too proud to accept any money from me. Maybe he'd listen to someone like you? It's a substantial amount of credits. I couldn't allow you to do that. Just talk to him. Get him to accept my help. And I'll do the rest. If you can get his debt off my conscience, I'd be grateful. It's been on my mind so much I've been keeping a diary. And don't worry about payment. I guarantee you won't be disappointed. McKenna always keeps that promise. Nice visiting with you.
Chef school? Get lost.
See? I told you. Look at this place. Ridiculous, right?
Why would someone open a mining supplies business on an ocean planet?
Exactly.
Here to purchase some mining goods? Welcome, my friend. It's been a long time since I've seen a new face.
Don't be such a jerk. We should look around and see if there's something we can buy.
Yeah.
I'm afraid it is. You see, when I opened this shop, I had grand ambitions of creating a mining supply empire on Volai. Yet here I am, only a few years later, pockets empty, and my business on the verge of closure. It is a sad day. That would be a blessing, my friend, but I wouldn't want to impose. Oh, she did. Miss McKenna is very kind, but I cannot accept. It is my responsibility to pay the loan. If I cannot, then what happens, happens. I am sorry, my friend, but I can do no such thing. When a man signs a contract, he must honor it, no matter the terms. I disagree. It would hurt me to live with the shame. But that is not the terms of the agreement. I would still be violating the contract on principle. I do not want her to worry about me, and she must be concerned if she had you come here. This isn't getting us anywhere. I am sorry. I know you and Miss McKenna mean well, but I simply cannot accept this donation. Ah, yes, you are here on behalf of Miss McKenna. She is kind, but as I said before, I cannot accept. I am glad you understand. It is a delicate matter. I am sorry. I know you and Miss McKenna mean well, but I simply cannot accept this donation. You would do that for a total stranger? Bless you, my friend. Bless you. I've come up with an idea that I'm hoping will generate a lot of interest in my business, and you were the final element that was missing. If you could bring these flyers to some of the other vendors in Neon, it would explain how we can improve our businesses as a group. Wonderful. Simply wonderful. You have no idea the weight you have lifted from my shoulders. I appreciate your help. If there's anything I can do, anything at all, please let me know. I really appreciate what you are doing for me, friend.
Keep it moving.
Hey there. If you're looking for supplies, this is the place. Here, let me see that. Oh, not a bad idea. You might be onto something here. Thanks for bringing this to me. Thanks for stopping by our shop.
Welcome to Sickheart's Outfitters. Business could always be better. I'll take that. You won't find a better selection anywhere else.
Why did you drag me in here?
You said you
Yes.
wanted to buy
Can I help
something
you?
nice for your girl.
Are you sure you're in the right place? You certainly don't look like one of our usual clientele.
Price range.
Hey, you're the one that told me she
My apologies, then. Please forgive my disrespect. We have quite a few, shall we say, thugs that find their way into my establishment and create a disturbance. In fact, there's a particular Seoka member who calls himself Headlock, who repeatedly torments me by damaging my goods. Ah, yes, the authorities. Neon Security. corrupt, bumbling idiots who couldn't solve a crime if it occurred right in front of their faces.
Sadly, I think he's right. Neon Security isn't going to do anything about the problem.
Anyway, I've already taken up too much of your valuable time. Was there anything else I could help you with? Oh? Well, maybe I'll give it some thought. Maybe. Oh my goodness, that's such a relief. You have no idea. Thank you for accepting my offer. Headlock's quite a dangerous gentleman. I believe you can find him hanging out somewhere in Epside near Frankie's Grab and Go. Whatever it takes. Just don't go getting yourself killed on my behalf. Anyway, that's really all I know. Head back here when you've taken care of the situation. Good luck. Come back soon. You never know what we'll have for sale.
Thanks. Hi there.
Brewed using the secret techniques of ancient Earth.
You didn't hear this
on your own time. Gilbeck, a break of credits for money resulted in the death of an undisclosed number of security guards.
People joke, say those Barun zealots worship the snake. Some kind of celestial being.
Bienvenue. Before you order, I have two simple rules you need to know. Oh, this is my place. That means everyone in here is under my protection. You don't mess with them, they don't mess with you. Deux. If you're buying drinks, you better have cash. Madame Sauvage does not offer credit. Good? Ça c'est bon? Finally, someone who listens and does what they're told. A rare commodity in Epside. I like you already.
I can personally vouch for my colleague here and make sure that she behaves.
So, what can Madame Sauvage get you? Have you come to try velocity, perhaps? Or do you prefer something with a little less kick? À tout à l'heure.
I have zoned out of my mind.
Seems like Crimson Fleet is everywhere these days.
What'll it be? No, thank you. Never heard of him. Now, are you gonna buy something or just annoy me all day? How am I supposed to know where he is? Is this really what we're doing? I hear you. Maybe so. You just won't give up, will you? Yeah, I know Headlock can't stand him. And I heard some of the other Sioka can't either. That boy doesn't know how to keep himself out of trouble. What'd he do this time? Well, if any place should be terrorized, it may as well be the Emporium. In any case, if you're so desperate to find him, he and his friends are probably hanging out in Warehouse 4, somewhere near there. I gotta ask, what are you gonna do with him? That's one way to punish him. You'll just bore him to death. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a business to get back to. If you aren't gonna buy anything, you better run along. Come again.
Do I have business with you or something? And who do we have here? You here for business, or to get your head caved in? Is that so? I'm not just some low-life thug anymore. I'm with the Sioka now. You mess with me, you'll mess with the whole syndicate, and that won't end well for you. Oh yeah? Those are big words coming from a nobody. So go on, hotshot. Give me a reason why I should leave Tevin and his shitty little store alone. Go on, enlighten me. But don't waste my time. Looking over your shoulder in Neon can get old. It's annoying how you're making sense right now. It kills me to say this, but I see your point. Fine. We won't go around to the Emporium any longer. Whatever. Next time, I might not be so nice.
Back off.
Hey there.
All of our items are guaranteed to be of the highest quality. Oh my. Now that is a true relief. I thought I would never be rid of him. I'm not one to get involved with the rabble, so I'm glad you came along when you did. Thank you for your help. Please visit us again if you're in the market.
Have a heart. I can't pay right now, but I'll watch you next time.
Hey there, intrepid explorer. Ready to make a
Welcome to Chunks. Please choose your chunks.
Okay, let's settle this once and for all.
Plenty of space in the
or
members' lounge
Chimera?
today. Welcome. Please, make yourself comfortable. I can offer you a drink, or perhaps you're here seeking access to our members' lounge, where you can enjoy your Aurora experience in peace.
Down your third velocity, and you're out cold. By the third Chimera...
On the contrary, our members' lounge has been specifically tailored for that very task. It's a completely secure and monitored environment where you can enjoy your Aurora without the fear of being disturbed. A rare commodity in Neon. If you desire access to the lounge, you can purchase admittance for a completely reasonable fee. Otherwise, you're welcome to relax, listen to our music, and perhaps enjoy a Chimera. No problem. Let me know if you change your mind. If you need anything else, please, don't hesitate to ask. It's a nice gesture, but I'll have to decline. Now sit back, relax, and unwind.
Thanks for choosing.
Trackers Alliance always finds their mark.
Behold, the indication of the space. Neon's premier perfect marriage.
What?
Learn out your and you'll enter a world unlike any other.
The other day. If you're here to buy, take a look around the shop. Just keep your hands where I can see them. Good. Then just buy what you want and get out of here. If you don't like it, talk to Styx. He runs our, complaints department. That's more like it. You know, I'm sick and tired of people coming in here and treating Styx like he's some kind of sideshow exhibit. I mean, look at that graffiti they sprayed onto his chassis. If I could find the asshole who did that, I'd make him pay for the paint removal. Don't need it, don't want it. Take it somewhere else. You'd do that? Huh. Okay. Maybe I misjudged you. I appreciate the offer, but it isn't about the money. The lowlife that did this to my buddy calls himself Warlord. You can probably find him somewhere near Euphorica. Scare the crap out of this punk, and it'll teach all the Abside lunatics that nobody messes with me and the Styx. Styx, how's this month looking?
I'm sorry, I did not understand you clearly.
Both Harbor on? And Tayo are owned by
to Chunks. Home of the best chunks in the settled system.
I passed by the store today, boss.
You like
Your
art?
tag's still on it.
Care for another chimera?
Sure. Thanks, Mike.
Oh, you'll like this. Just head on over to Neon Tactical and check out the robot. It's my best work.
Relaxation today. Perhaps I could interest you in a visit to the members' lounge?
That Cyclops should be thanking me. I dressed up his toy real nice, gave him a total makeover. He's lucky that's all I did after what that thing did to my crew. The freak didn't tell you? I figured he'd be gloating about it. Man's got nothing else. We tried to rob his store and reload our crew. That's when his little toy unloaded on us. Lost some good disciples in that group. If anything, that freak should be paying me. Yeah, I do. And I'll make art out of your guts if you step out of line. And what makes you think I will? True. Don't want to fight a war on two fronts. Yeah, maybe. Fighting that old man is one thing, but that Model A is another story. All right. The Cyclops is one thing, but I know better than to mess with you. Besides, that Model A shredded my gun arm. I can't aim straight, let alone paint. Here, you give this to that freak and tell him we're even. Ha! And it's gonna stay that way, if that old Cyclops knows.
Can you believe Xenofresh charges us a licensing fee to fish near Neon?
What I don't sell, it's under control.
Good work. I hope you made him squirm. No, that's exactly how you send a message. Still, I won't argue with results. Thanks. Styx is gonna get a new paint job, a coat of wax, the works. He's gonna look brand new. Oh, and here, for your trouble. You know, Styx, crime in this city gets worse by the... Don't need it, don't want it. Take it somewhere else. The other day, Styx, I met a miner from Gazal.
I'm sorry. I did not understand your query.
Not sure if those Baroon zealots live in space.
Just
or got
another
separated
lousy
from the
day.
whole planet.
Whatever, just hand it over. I'll look at it on my own time. Yeah, I'll see you later.
Hello.
Hi, welcome to Arbron. Hey, thanks for stopping by. The name's Ken. Let me know if you have any questions. I know these weapons like the back of my hand. Likewise. Let me know if you need any help. I'm always happy to talk shop. What brings you to Ryujin Tower today? If I were you, I'd start with the Ryujin store. They have neuroamps on display there. They're pretty neat little machines if you like that kind of thing. I think you'll be impressed. We only carry the best at Arboron. Stay safe out there.
Welcome back. Welcome to the Ryujin Inn. Plenty of good stuff. Have a good one.
Get out of my face. If you want to gawk at something, take it to the Astral Lab.
We've been here an hour already.
Take it
Maybe
easy.
you should have figured out.
Welcome to Enhance. If you're tired of seeing that same old face in the mirror every morning and you're looking for something different, we can help. Our state-of-the-art machinery uses a patented proprietary technology that can reshape your facial features or give you a new head of hair. For a small, one-time fee, you can enhance yourself and bring a big, warm smile to your brand new face.
I thought I did.
I'll take a look, but I won't make any promises, okay?
Plus, it's me,
Please let me know
you
if there's anything
It's
else I
one
can
thing
do.
to screw up options.
My ship was not
dangerous galaxy. But here,
I am confident that the flyers will help my business. Ah, thank you so much, my friend. I believe that this will be a great boon for my business. Thank you for taking the time to do this for me. It is not often to see such kindness here in Neon. Certainly, my friend. Thank you again for helping me out with the flight.
I'm interested.
Wearing that Nero amp.
Can't talk. I've got a deadline coming up.
If you'll excuse me, I have a deadline to meet.
Not interested.
Causing trouble.
You good?
It's a wonderful day, my friend. Ah, yes. You are here on behalf of Miss McKenna. She is kind, but as I said before, I cannot accept. Really? Let me take a look. Oh, I did not know she felt this way. She is always so professional. I thought she did not like me. That is why I have sent proxies to negotiate my debt. And I like her. Oh, that came out wrong. What I meant to say was, I respect her business acumen. Look at me. My palms are sweating. Regardless, you have done me a service, and for that, I thank you. You can tell Miss McKenna, I mean Chloe, that I accept her offer. Come back soon, my friend. It's always a treat to see you.
Clover McKenna, at your service. Lovely day for it. That's fantastic! I was worried he'd take it the wrong way, so I'm glad you were able to convince him. I'll arrange for the funds to be transferred immediately. Hopefully Father will forgive the late fees. And if he doesn't, I can always reimburse them when he retires. In any case, thank you, and here, for your efforts.
If you're wondering what that smell is... You don't want to pick a fight with me.
Yeah? Okay, cool. Cool. Most people that come up to me just want an autograph or a picture. And after I've been modding all night, it gets really annoying. Oh, so it's my fault. I suppose next you're going to tell me it's okay for fans to start stealing stuff too. My music slate's gone. Completely vanished. I had all of my new songs figured out on that thing, and someone ripped me off. Total drag. Oh man. Wow, that would be so cool. Yeah, please. I thought I sensed a decent aura around you when you walked up. Exactly. So, anything you can do to help is appreciated. Oh, and if you're looking for a lead, talk to Micah. She works the bar at Euphorica, and she's a walking grapevine. Anyway, I got to figure out how I'm going to mod my next set. I'll see you around, okay? Hope you enjoy the show.
Jetpack damaged or something?
Gelbank ATMs are spread throughout the settled system.
Back off. That's an order.
Each of our baristas undergoes enhanced training.
Be sure you never find yourself on the wrong end of the mountain.
You've chosen Chunks. What a great choice. What chunks can I get you?
Micah knows how to make a drink.
Here for a drink? A chimera, perhaps? I see. I'd be willing to divulge this information for the right price. Thank you for your business. The man you want goes by the name of Stratos. You'll find him at Madame Sauvage's. He's what you would call a fan of Miss Borealis's works. Or maybe fanatic is a more accurate term. Either way, he's the one you want. But you didn't hear it from me. Enjoy your drinks.
The Chunks family is...
Have you been to the Astral Lounge? Borealis frickin' rocks. Oh, yeah, I I love her music so much. You a fan of Borealis too? I vibe with that bird hard. She's a beast on the beats, and I love her. Got a track in my head right now. Boom! 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 Yeah, you hear it? It's bloody mood, innit? I just need some more Aurora so I can get me head bobbing with the wave. Find that zone. Yeah, which is why it pains me to be here and not in the Astral Lounge. I can't stand being away from that place. And, but I can't listen to Borealis if I'm not zoning. That bird's song deserves the best eye Aurora can fly. Lady, there's no way in hell I'm giving you this. This slate brings me closer to her. As her biggest fan, I feel like I deserve to have it. Why would I part with the one thing that connects me to her?
Have you thought about what you want?
Nah. Borealis's music is made from the heart. It's not something you write down.
And they haven't made drinking velocity a joke.
That's fine. I'll still support her, though.
You are young. You have what others covet, but will never.
And who are you? You don't speak for her.
What's that?
I'm keeping the slate. Me and Borealis. We got a connection. I'm not letting you mess with that.
How do you stay at this bar and drink velocity all day? Don't you have a job?
My job is to keep track of all the latest trends.
A good song can play on. Lady, there's no way in hell I'm giving you this. This slate brings me closer to her. As her biggest fan, I feel like I deserve to have it. I didn't steal anything. Borealis always says her music belongs to her fans. So I just took what was mine. Nah, I'll just cite the oldest law in the book. Finders, keepers. I'm not giving up this slate. Well, if you bloody had any, maybe we could talk. Later.
Yes?
Can I get you something? New customer. Bien. Oh. Deux. Finally, someone who...
I can personally vouch.
So... Of course, of course. We'll see you again soon, yes?
Yeah? What? Always happy to take your money. You done here? Time?
If we don't have it,
Don't go causing trouble.
The Settled Systems premier financial institution.
Scram, I'm on duty.
Got a problem?
not getting zoned, we have plenty of Aurora on hand for your... Of course, take your time. Hope to see you again.
Try Aurora yet?
I'm not in the mood.
Now is the time to inhale your life.
Quit staring.
Am I right?
Lady, this slate. Bloody hell, is it that obvious? Damn ears have been ringing. Okay, the next time I stop by.
See how short my temper is. Keep talking.
This Aurora stuff is blowing my mind.
Hope you're enjoying the music at the lounge. I'm a little zoned right now. So, a fan, really. Although, I guess I shouldn't be surprised. They can get pretty possessive. Doesn't matter if it's my things or my time. Yeah, it's not all bad. Love can be toxic, or it can be beautiful. Sometimes, people just confuse the two. But sounds like it all worked out in the end. I've got my slate, which means the people will get their trip. Inspiration's like a wave. Sometimes it's hard to catch it before the break. That's what this slate is. A still wave. A feeling frozen in time. And I appreciate you bringing it back to me. See you on the flip.
Or something.
Stay out of trouble.
This ship doesn't hurt. If the gang's complete,
we have everything you could possibly want.
Feel like making a purchase today? Oh. Okay. Yeah. That'd be extremely helpful. I honestly don't know what to say. Fair enough. Just be careful when you're dealing with Sigurd. He can be surprisingly unreasonable when he's cornered. Watch your back out there.
Welcome to Newell's. Let me know if you need help with anything. Oh my, do I? That's awful. I should be taking better care of my customers. You'll have to excuse me. With all the ruckus my husband's been making at the Merchant Alliance meetings, it's difficult to get any rest. Poor old man has himself mixed up in a foolish crusade against Dietrich Sieghart, who he's angry at for paying off Neon Security. For protection, I assume. They apparently target certain businesses with some type of safety assurance fee scheme. We've been spared that indignity so far, but it's absolutely disgraceful this kind of thing is happening. I don't believe he is, no. I think my husband has Dietrich all wrong. He's probably doing what he has to do to survive. Just, please don't tell James I said that. I don't want him to think his own wife is doubting him. Well, thank you. I can't remember the last time a total stranger walked into our store and offered to help. It would be so lovely to see my James happy again. He used to smile at me all the time, you know. Now all I see is worry on his face. I suppose you can speak with him about it if you like. But perhaps you'd like to browse our store a bit before you do? Thank you for stopping by.
Come on in, please. Have a good look around. Yes, I'm aware of James's objections. That's partly why I don't go to the meetings. But if I don't pay Dexler, I'll lose my business. And what good would joining the Alliance do then? So, really, I don't have a choice here. If they want to fight Neon Security, they can. But I need to protect my livelihood. You think I'm okay with it? I would like nothing more than to run my business free of Dexter's thieving. But what power do we really have? If I don't pay Dexter, he'll make sure every gang in the city takes a piece of my stock. And why is that? They have a funny way of showing it. James just doesn't give me a cold shoulder. It's basically frozen. So you really believe the Merchants Alliance can stand up to Dexter? Maybe I shouldn't be so quick to dismiss it. Okay, you've convinced me. I will stop paying Dexter his safety assurance fee. And tell the Newells I will come to the next meeting. Maybe I will even bring some beverages and snacks. You can't stand up to Neon Security on an empty stomach.
Fully stocked and ready to sell. Well, I'll be. And all you had to do was talk to him? Meanwhile, I was so damn stubborn, I made this whole thing harder than it had to be.
Given you almost went blind, working with half a kilo of fish cuts in your eye, Yeah, I'd agree.
And I'd still be wandering around that storage vat helpless, if not for you. Thanks for your help on this. The Merchants Alliance is finally united. I don't know if we'll ever get a fair shake in the city, but it's a start. I had to chase more zones.
Goods. We have everything.
Hello. I'm sorry if I sound rude, but would you mind coming back later? We're actually closed right now. I just forget to pull down the shutters. I'm afraid so, but I don't really want to talk about it right now. Perhaps another time, when I'm feeling up to it. Yes, I suppose keeping it bottled up inside isn't the best idea, now is it? The thing is, well, I lost my husband Thomas last week. He supposedly had a heart attack and fell from the upper platform. Of course, that's the official word from Neon Security. I'm not so sure they're telling me the truth. No, they certainly aren't. How that security officer could stand there and tell me Thomas died of a heart attack. Well, it's a damn lie is what it is. I'm sorry, this is my problem. You're just here to shop, and here I am filling your head with my conspiracy theories. Please forgive me. Oh my. You're the first person in this awful, awful city that's reached out to help me. Thank you. The truth is all I've ever wanted. I suppose the proper place to start would be with Neon Security's witness, Tevin Anastas, that pompous ass over at the Emporium in Neon. Just please be very careful. I don't want to end up with 2 murders on my conscience. It was nice speaking to you.
Rather be doing this than getting mixed up with coming right now.
The Trackers Alliance are one fine. The perfect marriage.
Hey there. Ah, it's always good to see you. I'm not telling you a thing. I've already reported what I saw to security. Stop wasting my time and leave. Your presence is bad for business. There's nothing to tell you. Get it through your skull. Listen, I don't want anything bad to happen. You'd better be right. I hear you. Oh my God, enough! I'll tell you what I know, if it'll get you to leave. I saw it happen. Thomas was murdered and thrown into the ocean. Afterwards, I foolishly reported the incident to security. For my efforts, I was rewarded with a gun to my head and threatened with death if I didn't keep silent. It was hard to hear over the commotion, but I'm sure I heard Thomas call his attacker Russell and Rusty a few times. From what I could gather, the attacker was after credits, and Thomas refused to give him any. After that, well, Thomas went for a swim. Where else would someone like him be, He stays at the sleep crates near Madame Sauvage's place. In any case, when you confront him, my name cannot be mentioned. I very much dislike sharing Thomas's briny fate. And with that, I must insist you leave me in peace. That is, of course, unless you'd like to make a hefty purchase. None of this can... You won't find a more elegant selection anywhere else. It was good to have you in my shop. Farewell.
Hey there, Andrew.
Hey, buddy, why don't you throw a few credits my way, huh? Help a guy out, yeah? End up in the ocean? What the hell are you... Wait, no. He told me that everything was taken care of. No one would know. Listen, you gotta hear me out. I never meant to do anything. It was an accident. I got in a fight with Thomas. I asked him for some creds, but the bastard wouldn't give me anything. Things got out of hand. He ended up falling off the upper platform. It was an accident, I swear. Then I called my buddy in security and told him what happened. He took care of everything after that. Shit, I know. I never wanted things to end up like that. For the love of God, I didn't even get any creds off of it. Listen, I messed up, I know that. But nothing can change what's already done. Just let me go and I'll disappear forever. No one will ever see me again. No one even needs to know I'm alive. Just... come on, just let me go. Oh my God. You don't need to worry. No one will ever see me again. I swear it.
Prices on raw materials.
Ever wonder how the Crimson Fleet seems to be everywhere?
Keep it moving. I need to know the truth. Please, tell me everything you know. I want to hear it all. I knew it. I just knew that I was being fed lies. Nothing added up right from the start. Neon security. How can they sleep at night and act like my husband's life wasn't worth anything? My husband's killer. Did you find him? What happened to him? Rusty. I believe he was one of the Generdyne workers that would come around and cause trouble. Steal things, vandalize, or the like. They were a rowdy bunch. My husband usually handled the troublemakers and became well acquainted with Rusty and his so-called friends. Vandalism and shoplifting is one thing, but murder? I just never thought things could go this far. So, what did you do with Rusty? Well, I guess I don't much care for what you did with him, as long as he paid for what he did. And about security, did you find out which officer is behind the cover-up? It's for the best, I suppose. Going after security is suicide for us both. Knowing the truth is vindication enough. In a weird way, I'm relieved? No, that's not the right word. I guess I'm just glad that I know the truth, even if it won't bring my husband back to me. I never would have figured out the truth without you. I have credits for you here. Oh, you're so sweet. In any case, please know how grateful I am that you helped me. You're the only person to ever show kindness to me in this city. And now that I know the truth, I can try to focus on healing. Thank you for everything, from both myself and Thomas.
Welcome back.
Hey, it's always a good day when you come around.
Yes, you need me?